Okay. Um, right here we have decent amount of hardness in this question. So like the question is construct target array with multiple sum. So we have a target array and we will start from a single array with all its element consisting of one. So here, so the question is, you are given an array target of n integers uh, from a starting array consisting of n ones, and you may perform the following procedures. Let x be the sum of all the elements currently in your array. So like it will be the size of array, and we will choose any index such that that index will have some value in that array, and then we will set the value of that element at index I, they equal to x, and we can repeat this procedure as many times as needed and return true if it is possible to construct the target array from ARR, otherwise return false. So I was thinking like firstly, like I find it hard to think of such problems, but let's see how we can solve this problem. So we have like a target array, right? And we will start from this. So like if any element is less than the sum of the is if any element's value at any index is less than uh, x, that is the size of the array, then it will return false. This is the direct approach, direct um, we can say that direct part. So like we will do int n equal to um, target dot size, then we will have int x equal to n. Okay, and but how will, like we have to, this will take off n time to like just find out if there is any element that is less than uh, this digit, and that will be very difficult to find. And n can vary from this to 10 to the power 4. So like this is very big number, and we don't have any, like we cannot use any brute force approach. There will be a shortcut here. So like there was a question that I tried to do in last contest, that is this one. I was only able to solve one question here. Okay. Why is there so many less people here and so many people here? Like if there are only 17,000 people here, I will have an upgrade in my ratings, but there are so many people. Okay, so like in this question, uh, there was a similar thing. Okay, so like it also has a similar logic that was very out of the box. So like for every zero, we will try to see if what is the nearest one on the left hand side, and we will take the maximum of all the zeros. So like uh, the nearest, this for this zero, the nearest one is at like second position. So the answer will be 2. For example, here there is no zero, so answer is 0. Here similar here. For here, answer will be 1. For here, for this 0, there is second, at second place there is 1. So similarly, same kind of logic will apply here. And how can we find that what logic can apply, can be used here? I guess we need to take a help from GPT, but we won't ask for solution directly. So this is because of to show such first rule of hard conceptual problem. What is the problem here? Start from array of ones and do operation to reach the target. Almost always try to think in reverse. Okay, so the forward process has too many choices. Reverse process usually has only one valid move. Okay, so this. Okay, so okay, so we need to think in reverse direction. Understand the operation deeply. This is crucial. Forward operation. Let current sum will be x. Then pick an index. This means only one element becomes the sum of the entire array. So it becomes strictly the largest element. Okay. Key observation. After every operation, one element becomes a maximum element. Okay. This is a nice thing. Translate operation into reverse. So there will be a max and then some digits, and this max must have been uh, created large because only operations create large values. So the last operation, the max will be sum before, which is okay, max will be sum before, and sum before will be max before, and all this values. Okay, so max before will be max minus this. This sum will be sum of the all. So previous max will be how to call nothing as value condition. By reversing the most initial condition of previous max will be greater than 1. So the start from 1. Max plus condition is sum cannot be 0. So each operation adds resting to the x. Okay. Reversing the method. Start from this is something line operation and constructor. Okay, now like we have like he told us the logic behind it. We need to convert it. We need to verify it first, and then we can convert it into the code. Okay, so like here is this. So like the maximum will be so like this. We will find the maximum in the array. Then we will do it with the like we will use a mode operation with the rest sum. Okay, then it will be 1, and this will be this. Okay, then we will again find the maximum here, and that will be 5. Then we will do the mode, then it will be 1. Okay, 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 okay. So like firstly, um max element, that will be star max element, and we will start from target dot begin to target dot end. Okay, so we will have the maximum element here. So how would we find the index? Like do we need the index, or do we not need the index? And do we need to do the sum? Like uh we can traverse through it, but instead of that, okay, now we can use the heap. Like we can make a max heap, and then we can update the rest sum again and again. Okay, this is slightly tricky, but not very tricky. So we don't need this. Okay, we will do a priority queue. Priority queue. That will be int and max heap. Okay, and this will include target dot begin comma target dot end. Okay, so for this priority queue, like we have all the sums. Okay, then we can extract the max element from here. That will be dot top. Okay, we need the sum as well. I don't remember any shortcut for it to directly take out the sum, but I think we can do for loop. We will see like if it gives any um, TLE. sum equal to sum plus equal to target I. Okay, then we will have the sum. Okay, then we can make the int less sum using this. That will be equal to sum minus max element. Okay, then what we can do is max max element will be max element to okay, so like we will extract the max element, then we will pop it, then we will find the rest sum, and we will replace the max element with this. Okay, with the rest sum. Okay, then we will again push the this max heap dot push and we will do this n times. Okay, like we can repeat this process n time, and we need this stuff only one time. We can push it above, and we will do a while loop here, and what we can do is n minus minus. Okay, we will push the max element. Okay, then again the max element as sum will be this and this, but sum will be updated, right? Sum will not be like we only need to do this. Like rest sum can also be outside the this stuff. Okay, and we will update the rest sum here. So we'll post it again, and if max heap dot top is equal to 1, then return true, else return false. We just need to reset the rest sum. So like originally the rest sum is how will the rest sum will change. So like firstly it will like 3 for this example we can okay, like let's try run it using this example. So the n value will be 3, then we will make a priority queue, then we will push the all the target element into this, then we will do a sum, and the sum will become what 70. Okay, so sum equal to 17, then we will do the rest sum, that will be equal to what 8. Just okay, then we will do this while loop, then we will find this will be 9, and then we will pop the 9, then the heap will have 3 comma 5. Okay, then we will do this, तो इसकी वैल्यू हो जाएगी 1. Okay, then we'll push it करने के बाद for the next value we will have to have the sum equal to 4, right? So how can we find the sum again? Like, we have the max element equal to 1. Okay, we can store the dividend if we want, like how much quotient we are getting, not divided. Like we can do this int q equal to c or b, and we will do this. So if we have the quotient, we will have the remainder. So we just need to do the rest sum. Quotient will be 1 as well. Rest sum is 8. Rest sum equal to maxheap dot top. Okay, then now the rest sum is this, and push the max element. Okay, almost we are there. We need to do this, and then we need to do this. I guess we are done. We don't need this. Okay. I think we might have a solution. This doesn't. And find this, then this, then this. Okay, so this answer is wrong. Okay, so for 8 5, this will be 2. This will be 2. Then this will done. This will be 8 and 5, right? 13. Then max element will be 8. The rest sum will be 13 minus 8, 5. Then the top will be 8. Then heap will have 5. Or max element will be 3. Max element will be 3. Okay. So we don't have to do this. We need to use another barrier for this while loop. How can we say that the stuff is done? There can be something like that. So like while max dot top, but what if the max dot top doesn't get 1? how will we figure out that? Like in the first iteration, this will be max element. We will push heap will become 3 5 comma 3. Then the sum will become okay. Rest sum will become this was where's the sum 5. So like minus this and plus 3. Okay, this one will become 3. Then again it will happen, and we will push wait 1 second. For the second time, this sum will become here 3, right? Then we can do what we can do is the max element that will be max. How to do it? So like for the second iteration, max element will be 5. Okay. Then he will have 3. Then max element will be 2. Okay. Then here the solution should be about, like, this loop should travel about 4 times. But the only problem that is here right now is how to decide how many times the while loop should run, when to stop the while loop. Okay. If the rest sum is greater than max element, but how can it be possible? Because here so if the max element is 0, okay, something is here, like okay. So if the rest sum is is not equal to max element, I think this should work. I think. Please work. Is there a TLE? Don't be a TLE, bro. If max element is equal to 0, break. How to do it, bro? Okay, how to do it? Okay. Um. So like we can do a while loop. The only concern that is remaining here is how to when to stop this while loop, right? So I thought ki if the max element will be 0, but this is the max element, right? So if the rest sum is, do we need to check every time? No, there is something smaller, minor detail that is staying away from my eyes. What can get? Do I need to do a? What is the false condition? Okay. So if the rest sum is greater than equal, no. If the rest sum is, I think this might work. It's greater than, no, not greater than, less than. No, no, no. 1 second, 1 second. Um. Okay. Less than, not equal to even. Max, not max. Right, max. I think this should work. Please work. Please work. Why is it not? It is given false in every step. Yeah, I don't know what is. I think this should work, but do I need to make it equal? But if it is equal, then it might be. I think there is one mistake. Control Z, and this max element should be here and X, and we should pop it here. I think this should work. There is a small error. I don't know what is that. How to debug it? Like here, if the rest sum, like the rest sum is greater than, right? Here rest sum is less than, here rest sum is less than. So if the rest sum is less than the maximum element, then it will work fine. But if it is greater than or something like that, then it should not work. So how should we do it? I'm not getting any idea about this, but can forget it. How much time? 38 minutes. We are struggling with this question for about 38 minutes. But yeah, like I do have some idea, but that is but some there is. Okay, I know that the order is wrong. I knew it. First, restate the what loop is supposed to do. Okay. Do we need to update this too? I think you're using max dot after pushing. After this line, the max must be some other element, not the one you just modified. Okay. 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 You're trying to adjust the lesson, but lesson should always be the this. But do we need to compute? You should recompute and not incrementally guess. So do we need to update some again and again? It will take. Oh shit. So like we need to update the sum using this, not that. Okay, we understood how to like solve it using the reverse thinking, and we work on the maximum using maxif and modulo to skip this step. This is a bool problem. We will make a long end, then we will do a priority queue. That is very simple way that we also have done, and we will find the sum for the first time. Then we will do this while true, so like this will infinitely go on. Okay. And we will return here itself. Return true. Whereas sum is 0 and maximum is less than equal to, then we will. So like we found we did this right, but the logic was little. We will revise it again. This was clearly not the last time we will see this problem, but as of now we can move on from this problem as we have spent too much time here, like around 45 minutes I think. Around 45 minutes. I think there is some mistake here. What is wrong? We are starting the hyperplayer. Okay, we use GPT here, so I don't know how will I remember it to practice the heap again. I think I should mention it somewhere in my notes. that we need to practice heaps again. And heap is a pretty decent topic. Like for the code forces 1070, the A part was based on heaps itself. So what is the date today? 13, 12, 25. Revise. Heaps again. Okay. Now we will go to the string. And I think like string will be little easier for me. I have practiced decent amount of questions in string. Okay. Let's see how we can perform here. Have we solved this question already? Not quite. Okay. Um. So this is the easy problem of strings. Um. Huh. Okay. Um. What should we do now is like, okay. So this is the question where like this is a string easy question. Okay. So we should be able to do this. We define the uses of capitals in a word to be right when one of the following cases holds. Okay. All letters in this word are capitals, so like USA. Okay. Okay, we define the uses of capitals in a word to be right when one of the following cases are all letters are not capitals. Okay. Only first letter is capital. Okay. Given a string word and return true if the uses of capitals is in the right. Okay. So we need to check only three things. Okay. So like if the first letter is capital, then we will try to see whether whether only the first letter is capital. Okay, so like there are three conditions. So out of those three, if only one is met, then we will return true. Otherwise, we will return false. Okay. Um. uh, okay. So like we can make three different functions, and we can send the string in those three functions and return true if that satisfies. Otherwise, we will return false. Okay. So it's easy, not very hard. Okay. So we have string, right? So we will do intent. That will be equal to per dot length. Then we will do what return if. Okay, so we can use ASC double I values, ASCII values, right? The only thing we can do is use the ASCII values, or maybe we can use, if we like, uh, we will try to do this. We will try to do this problem in such a way that we don't have access to ASCII values. So like, um, we will do if um the word dot zero is greater than equal to a, okay, and word 0 is less than equal to z, okay. So like, we are declaring that if it is small or less, okay. Okay, so we will use the function all small, जिसके अंदर हम we will push the word and the length, okay, and we can return it here. Like, if the first letter is small, then all should be small, okay. If it is not small, then we will return this, okay. Then for, okay, then we'll do this. If all the letters are capital, okay, if it is between this and this, then we will have um two options, whether all the um whether the rest of the letters are capital, or whether all the rest of the elements are capital, or whether they are small. So we will again do words, okay, all small. Then we can, if we can do this stuff, words, we can start from this, okay, control C, then we will push it here, and we will do it word 1, word 1. Then what if, is there any, the word length can be 1, okay. So what if the word length is only 1? So like, we can easily bifurcate into this and this. Okay, we will solve it differently. Okay, we need to put some constraint here, but okay, let's solve it for the general cases first, okay. Then we will do return all small 2, okay. We will put it word comma n, okay. Okay, but what if it doesn't work like that? We'll do this, then we will do this, and we will do return all cap, and we will put it word here and then n, okay. Okay, so we are like we have bifurcated it in different cases. So like, if the first is small, then we will check if the rest are small or not. If not, then we will return according to this, okay. And we will do this stuff and this stuff, okay. And we need to make 3 different functions, but apart from that, we can easily return true or false regardless, but it doesn't matter right now, okay. So we will do bool bool small, then we will do string word and then, okay. Okay, then we will do the for loop, int I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, Okay, what should we do? What should we do? What should we do? Okay, so like if all the letters are small, yeah, this. If all the letters are small, then okay, we need to now do this in a different way. On this stuff and this stuff. If anyone is uh, greater than this shit, not one, but I. Okay, so like, okay, this is right. Then if anyone is capital, then we will return false. Okay, otherwise we will continue normally, and then at the end we will return true. Okay, this is the first function. Then we will do bool all cap, bool all small. In this, we only need to do one thing, that is what we need to start from so like the first is already small. Okay, so like we need to like we can incorporate this in this function as well, but just one, not one, but yeah, like it doesn't matter, to be honest. Like first is small, right? So like we need to just skip first, and all should be less. Yeah, so like this is fine. Apart from that, we need to build another function that can be represented as bool all cap. Control shift this, and we will do cap. Then we will do this seed. No, do we need to put it 0? It doesn't matter, to be honest. If anyone skip this, then this. If anyone is small, then we'll do this. I guess this should work. I know, but like there is one catch. Like we have skipped the what? I need to put this above. Really? Not. I don't know where that one bracket goes, but okay. So it is working now, but we have not included the base cases. So like if the size of the word is 1 or 2, okay, we can include, but we will risk it and submit it anyways to find out if there are any cases. There are no base cases with word length 1 and 0. Sure, it is working fine, but like we can add 2 lines here after this if n is 0 and n is no, n is not 0, but n is 1. Okay, n is 1 and n is 2, because we are accessing one extra element here. Okay, fine. There are 5, 5, 2 cases, but none of them include n equal to 2 or 1. Can I request for a how to request for where can we do it? I don't think. What can we do with contribution? Okay, now let's skip to the second part. Okay, we have the license key formatting. This is our problem number 2, which is a string problem, and it is categorized as easy here. Okay, yeah, we are 1 hour into the stream. So you are given a license key. This stuff and this stuff. If anyone is greater than this shit, one more time. Okay.
पापा पापा ये चल नहीं रहा।
Oh. Okay. We can improve the volume here. Okay. Okay. For the second problem, um, we are um, we are given a license key represented as a string. Yes, that consists. I'm not in a mood to. Okay. Um. Oh. Okay. For the second question, the question name is license key formatting, and we are given a license key represented as a string S that consists of only alphanumerical characters and dashes. Okay. The string is separated into n plus 1 groups by n dashes. Okay. You are given only. You are also given an integer k. We want to reformat the string s such that each group contains exactly k characters, uh, except for the first group. Okay. Okay. So like each subpart contains k characters. So like if k is 4, then we need to separate it using a single dash. Okay, except the first. Okay. Um, except the first group, which could be shorter than k, but still must contain at least one character. Okay. Furthermore, there must be a dash inserted between the two groups, and you should convert all the small case letters to the uppercase. Okay. Return the format uh, into reformatted license key. Okay. Okay. So it's not very hard for us to do this. Like we can make another string here, and except the first dash, we will remove all the dashes. Then after the first dash, we will try to like insert the dashes in between those dashes. And okay, so like first, like we need to understand how a dash work, or like we can copy the string in another string. That can be a first method, but yeah, like the main thing that is used here is how we like how we insert and delete something from a string. Okay, so like if we insert something, okay, so like we can use the console here to like see how a string works, as I don't remember the functions, how the functions work, like insert and delete. So like we can make a string and use different iterations, use different functions over it, and we can see the output, and we can adjust our input according to that, and we can find how the insert and delete work. Okay. Okay, so it's not very hard, but there is one thing, that is how we need to convert every small letter into the capital letter. Here we need to have the ASCII values. We cannot do this without ASCII values, and I don't remember the ASCII table right now, but only one thing is required, and that should be known to us, but i'm I don't remember right now that. But yeah, like we can easily see it here. So we only need to ask as printable characters that will start from here. Okay, so uppercase A, and what is the ASCII values? Where is the ASCII values? I think this is the ASCII values. Remember. Okay, so like ASCII value, I think the 65 is the ASCII value for A. So in order to convert any small letter into a capital letter, we just need to so like we can do this afterwards, but like we just need to, what is 97 minus 65, that is 32. So like for every value we can every small letter we can just subtract 32 from its ASCII value, and how can we access? Oh. Okay, so like we can easily. Okay, so like it's not very hard. We can do it. So the making all the small letters capital is the last part we will do. Firstly, we will remove the dashes and make the subgroups. Okay, according to the value of k. Okay, so firstly, what we will do is we will do cout string. Okay, string names that will be entered, and then we will do string dot delete, and we will do what s dot s dot delete. I don't remember the syntax as well. Right? Just see if it works or not. I think we need to return message. Okay, I don't know the syntax right now. How to delete a certain number? Can we do s0 dot delete? Can we do erase? Control Z. I don't think this is not the correct sentence. I know that. Okay, now we have to refer the documentation. And now it is working. For the I just gave up on this time, but okay. So if we want to delete any stuff, we just need this syntax. Okay. So can we? So how do we insert something? Insert s dot begin plus 1 comma. Will it work? Okay, now we have both of the syntax, and now the problem is really easy. So these are the two syntaxes I just figured out using the hidden trial right now. But okay. So we will do int n, that will be equal to s dot length, and there are mosquitoes there. I don't know where they come from, but okay. Tomorrow I will buy the allowed. Okay, so what's the next step? We will find the length, then we will do the for loop here, and what we will do is we will just skip the int count equal to 0, and if anything is si is equal to something like dash, we will do count plus plus. Okay, and if count is less is not equal to if si is equal to this and count is greater than 1, okay, then what we will do, we will erase it. Okay, so we have the I index and we can easily do this. Right. To remove from the first index, we will add 1 here. Okay, to remove from the ith index, we will do this. Okay, now we are removing all the dashes from it except the first dash. Okay, and we will also like store it. If count is equal to 1, we will just store the index. Okay, we'll do int x equal to 0 and we will store it right here, x equal to I. Okay, so now we have removed all the indexes. We are like we have found where the first dash is. Okay, so like for the second loop, we will start from the like this index from the I. Okay, now we need to insert every this. Okay, so like n will be s dot size first thing, but okay, so like we will do n plus plus whenever we want. Okay, and we will do a for loop int I int j equal to x. We can do I is equal to x and I is less than n and I plus plus. Okay, now int count will be again used equal to 0, and we had used it before, so we will not initialize it again. Okay, we have the count. Okay, we have the size. Okay, and we will start from x. Okay, x is the dash, right? X is the dash, so we will start from x plus 1, not this. Okay, so like in this example we will start from 5. Okay, and if the count is equal to k, so like for first we will equal to k, we will just insert a dash here, and for the first position we need this. After the first we need this, so here we will put I. Okay, so we insert put dash after every part. Okay, and as soon as we insert it, we will do n plus plus, because otherwise we will leave the last few elements untouched and they will not be included in the cycle. Okay, and we will do count 0. Okay, again count will be 0, then again after 2 time else count will be plus plus. Okay, count plus 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 plus, then it will be equal to k, we will insert a dash, then plus 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 equal to k, insert a dash. Okay, we can select this. Okay, now we just need to include a make capital function, I think. Return make cap, and we can use what, a string s comma we will use a string make capital, and we will use the string s. Okay, we will return the string s. Okay, we will do the intent equal to s dot length. We did a mistake before for this. This is length. Like size also works sometimes, but this is the correct syntax for finding the length. Okay. Okay, for the ask case values. Okay, I don't know how to use this. Okay, but we just need to, I think we just need to like subtract. Okay, like we will do for loop int I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Okay, so if the string I is greater than equal to a and si is less than equal to z, we will just do si minus equal to minus equal to 32. I think this should work. I don't know why, but I think this should work. We just need 32. Let's see. Okay. What is wrong here? If this was working here, fine, right? This is also working. I don't know what is the error here. I'm not seeing anything. I should find where it is. This is the like boundary thing here. Okay, so like we need to do this. I should not use this to debug my code. Don't debug. It's a classic. I will note the whole solution immediately first. Okay, ठीक है. One thing, if I am erasing something, I need to do n minus minus. This is the thing that I am lagging, and that's why I am getting the runtime error. That's actually like exceeding the limit. It's still not good. ज़्यादा गलतियाँ हैं। अच्छा कैपिटलिज्म ठीक है। Oof. We can just use this whenever we want. This is not a big thing. But how do we do this? The first two steps. Okay. So like I read one line there in the GPT's explanation that this detect right to left group. So like this is the approach that can be used, that we can use this side. But this is really very bad logic, because after every function I points to something else. We can ignore this as well, but after erasing I points to what the next number. After erasing we can do I minus minus, or depending on how it is. Like this is not a broken logic, because yeah, this is fine. I thought I am almost there, but this is too much of a headache. We are just trying to capture the first dash. Okay, so like this is not a problem. This is also not a problem. This can be a problem, like as soon as we decrease something, erase something, then I should be decreased as well. But I do I minus minus after erase inverse should work now, and x only captures first dash position. We are not doing anything that can affect it. So should work. Erase take step back continue. Hey, इरेज गलत अप्लाई कर रहा हूँ भाई मैं। बेंचो वहाँ तो काम कर रहा तो so if I do begin I minus 1 minus 1 plus I minus यार इजी क्वेश्चन था। अरे मैं कितना ही मैं इंडेक्स के साथ खेलने लग गया, तीन तीन स्ट्रिंग के साथ खेलना सीखा। Okay, so this is a medium problem for strings, right? And after that we have three more questions. How many questions we have solved now? 154. Not bad to be honest. आज का तो तीन सबमिशन है, तीन प्रॉब्लम है। Only 8 hard problems. That is very bad. That's going. Okay, so our third problem. Our third problem is making personal information. You are giving a personal information string, okay, representing either an email address or a phone number. Return the marks personal information using the below rules. An email address, name consisting of uppercases and lowercases English letters, followed by an @ symbol, and the domain consisting of uppercase and lowercase English letters with a dot somewhere in the middle, not at the first or the last character. Okay, to mask an email, the uppercases in the name and the domain must be converted to lowercases. Okay, the middle letters of the name, all but the first and the last letter must be replaced by 5 asterisks. Okay, so ये कह रहा है कि apart from the first and the last letters, we need to replace the middle letters with 5 asterisks. Okay, so it's okay. So first we will write this. That is okay, we will write the string mask email. mass लगा देते हैं, that will be equal to this. Okay, then we will do int n equal to 0, s dot length. Then what will we do? We will do a for loop. Int I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Then what we will do? Okay, so we will push the first letter. Okay, so like we can easily push mask plus equal to what should we do s dot 0. Okay, but only if it is an email, right? Okay, so like we can perform two functions here, mask email that will contain the string s comma string mask. Okay, it will make a function, not a void mask string s string ampersand mask. Okay, so if it is we'll do this, we will mask plus s this करते हैं, and we will control x, we'll do this, and then this we will continue until if the next element. Okay, after that we will push the like we can use a for loop, but who cares about that? Mask plus equal to we will do asterisk. Okay, and then we will take the range. Okay, we will do it 5 times, then we will. Okay, so we have done we have inserted the first element, then 5 asterisks, then we have to insert the last element. Okay, it's really easy, I think easier than the last question, but okay. So we are using a for loop. Then if the next element, that will be s I plus 1, is equal to this at the rate, then what we will do, mask plus equal to si. Okay, now we have done till here. Okay, and do we need to uppercase must be converted to lowercase? Okay, so like before doing this we need to do that. If okay, we did this, then we don't need this. Okay, we need this for this. Then if the mask is 0, this and this, and the second thing will be 5 that, so like first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. And we can easily return the mask here. So like the mask will be like this. stated as follows: the phone number contains 10 to 13 digits. The last 10 digits make up to the local number, and the remaining 0 to 3 digits in the beginning make up to the country code. Separation character from the set this. Okay, separate the above digits in some ways. Remove all the separation characters. The mask phone number should have the phone. If the country code has 0 digits, if the country code has 3 digits, okay. Yeah, this is just heavy. Let's see if it works for the okay. What is wrong here? Expected member name. Where is the error on this line? This. I think we should run. We don't need this and this now. Okay. So the email thing is working properly. We only need to incorporate this one. This is too lame. I don't want to write this. So like this is very easy. Similar to this. No need to just have written the email masking and phone number masking can be the what the hell? so like there was no need to again. Okay, so like there is a function for lowering this. We can find the index using the find function. Okay, so this was nice. We did this, then we did this, then we did this. Okay, so like to lower is a nice function to have, and also to find, like dot find to lower. Then I will try to remember it. 8-digit similar function. We will, like, if I have to guess, I will do this. Okay. If anyone wants, they can try to write the code, but what is this? This has some nice features like find function, this stuff, and pause. And there are many SQL functions that I need to know. I think I will make a short note of this. Give me a list with explanation of all these types of like we can use a cheat sheet for it. Like there are many functions that can be used. I will get a print tomorrow for it. It's like I can revise whenever I want. But I think tired, but we're almost there, to be honest. Okay, so like we can submit this question, but like this. Okay, now my energy is very low and I'm tired little. Even though like I'm using a chat GPT to assist me at several stages. Like I have done one question by my own. Like for this, we have solved this, I guess, by our own, right? Nah, if we use GPT, we need, yeah, like we use GPT here. This was by our own, yeah. And for the last question, we did half question using GPT. And okay, fine. Okay, for our next section, we have done 7 levels till now. This is our last level. We will have some coins after that. This is cute, to be honest. Okay. I don't think I have enough energy to solve 3 questions right now. I was very happy for a second that if only one question is there, but okay. I think most of the questions are easy and medium, so like we can solve it without dying. But fine. I think we should not use GPT now. Generate the latex code. Remove this code to the publicity. We have not used it since it is. Yes, it can help us. I don't think it is. Okay, I'm too tired to talk right now, but okay, let's read the next question. Repeated substring pattern. So uh, given a string s, check if it is. It can be constructed by taking a substring and appending multiple copies of the substring. Hmm. Okay. Okay. We need to check the repeated substring in this. And just return the bool true and false. Okay. Okay. We can take a break if we want to, but nah. Repeated substring patterns. We have a given a string. Check if it is. It can be constructed by taking a substring of it or appealing multiple copies. Okay. I don't want to end it because today's target is not complete yet, but can I? mean that's zero. I want okay, 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 okay. ठीक है. We can take a break for about 15 minutes. Yeah, I will watch one Netflix. Like not Netflix, but okay. It's a we can sleep by, so it's 11:30. So I don't have enough energy to think more, and this clearly needs to be. Just only 4 questions, right? Clear topics. Okay. So in this question, we only need to find the repeated string, right? So like it can be easy. So like we can start with 0th index, right? And then we'll move on to next index, then next index, and next index, and we will store the 0th character. Okay, and whenever the character repeats, okay, so like we can do this in an bs dot and so we'll do a for loop. Okay, and if we use 0 I less than I plus plus and we can store the first character. Okay, and not end but char first, and that will be s0. Okay, and we will start from 1. Okay, and whenever the first character repeats itself, okay, so if first is equal to si, then like we can assume that it may be a repeated string. Okay, then we can use another function called check that can check the string using so like we have the ith index, right? So if like it repeats, it gives a true value, then it can be assumed that the string has some repeated constant. But if it doesn't give the so then we can use the tool function called check, and it will have entire string s, and there will be for loop entire equal to 0 I less than it can be j here. Okay, then how much index do we need to travel? See, if that is if I is the point where the repeated index can be used. Okay, so if what is the final thing? So like this is for example, we can use this example. Okay, so this is I equal to 0, and this at this point it will like be the first will be equal to si, right? Then we will initiate the check function, and we will send the ith index, that will be 2, and the string. Okay, so the ith index should be I so 0 to I minus 1 is the 0 to I minus 1 is the like first substring, and the second substring should also be included in that part. Okay, so we can see if 2 star bracket I minus 1, that will be like for here, that will be 2 minus 1 1 0 1 2 3 0 1 2 3, so like 3 should be less than this. Okay, so this this should be less than or equal to s dot length. Okay, if it is greater than this, then we can directly return false. So like the index is exceeding. Okay, and we will do what? J less than I plus plus, not j plus plus, and we will check everywhere. So what we will do, if Sj is not equal to S J plus I. Okay, then it will be equal to 1 plus okay. If it is not equal, we can return false. Okay, and if it is not, then we can just bypass it, and in the end we can return the true. Okay, so this is the function that will check if this includes it or not, and we can just check it, and we will just make a boolean function here, bool answer, and we will just associate this to answer. If answer is equal to true, we can just return answer. Okay, false. The only concern is here is this boundary. This can be wrong in some cases where we need to change this syntax, but apart from it, this is correct. Okay, this is also correct. We just storing the first character, then we will initializing it, and we will, if like there is a substring that is repeating itself, and we are checking the repetition here, so like we can return directly answer. Okay, it's almost correct, but it is working. Like for this case output is true, and for this case output is false. But what about this? Why it is giving us the false statement? Okay, so if the answer is true, then we should just click कर दो, otherwise we can just check more. I guess this should work. Okay, please let me submit it and please accept it. 110 cases get passed, but for this output is true. AB AB. Okay, so if answer is true, we can break it, but we need to check. Okay, if answer is true, that means we need to store the index. Okay, so we will be having this index 3. We can use this test case, and we can use this with this. I knew that it might cause problem directly breaking the loop just after checking one time, but we can just int x equal to 0, and we will assign x to the value of I, and let's just see out x for one time. If it is 0 1 2, if it is 3, then it is working fine. We can just use it to like check the whole. Yeah, it is storing the first index that can be considered as repeating. Okay, we need to check it. Okay, so like we can x is I, answer is true, and x is I. We just need to make a substring string sub equal to sub str, and that will be from s dot begin to s dot end, not end, but s dot begin plus I. Okay, yeah, so like this will store the AB index here. We can just print the sub, see if it is working fine or not. Not fine, but yes. How to substring extract 2 characters starting from index place. Okay, so we need to do s dot sub str starting from index I, starting from index 0 to we need 2 characters, right? I, that will be fine, I think. This should return this should print AB. This should print AB. If it prints AB, then we can, okay, then we have the substring. Okay, now we recheck. To be honest, we can just return recheck here. But what if it rechecks and there can be another string after it? Okay. In that case, this okay. So if answer is true, then we will do the whole check. We can say whole check. If whole check for the substring and the string if this whole check is true, then answer will be true. ठीक है? Okay. Answer will be first we check, then we will have something. If answer equal to true, then we will do a whole check and if the whole check is true, answer finally false. If the whole check is this, if answer final, we can just break it. Else we can just another do another round, and now we can return it. I think this should work. I don't think there is another whole check. Okay, we will have two strings, string sub comma string s. Okay, and in this we will just calculate the whole intent equal to s dot length. Then we will calculate the factor by which we need to multiply the substring to get the string. Factor will be sub dot length, like this, and divided by sub dot length, and divided by sub dot length. Okay, and we can do string c is equal to sub star factor. Can it work? I think so. And return c equal to else. If it is true, I don't know either, like we have to put 2 equal to a or 1. 2 equal to is just for check, right? We are just checking here as well. So if they are equal, it will return true, otherwise it will return false. If it will return true, then we have the answer and we can just return it. Otherwise we will again check it. Okay, and this should work, to be honest. I don't think there might be something here. Yeah, I knew it. Okay, so we can do sub plus equal to sub star factor. Will it work? This. Okay, we cannot do this kind of operation in string. Okay, so we can say int I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus sub plus equal to sub. This should work now. This is working, but this is wrong. Where am I doing the wrong thing? Okay, so we will first do the int n. Okay, we will get the length, then we will get the first term, then we will get an answer that will check if there is a substring or not. Okay, so if there is a substring and we will use this, why it is used, we'll just ignore it. We can just use I here. then we will have two answers. First is the answer for the finding the substring, and second is the answer that is the final answer that will have the value if the substring that we have found is like finally correct or not. Okay, then we will start from the this stuff and we will see if the first is equal to this and not. If it is equal, we will initialize the check function. Okay, and then we will have the answer. If the answer is true, it means the like we have the substring that is repeated first and second time. Okay, like the first there is one substring present, and just after that there is another substring. Okay, so we can say that that is the substring. Okay, so we will create a string named as sub, and that will be the substring that is repeated for the first time. Okay, and we will do a whole check. In the whole check, we will find a factor. Okay, and if it is not if it returns false. Okay, then okay, if answer is true, then it will do this. Okay, but if what if okay, so like if it is not a substring, then it will again it will do the next job, right? But this should work now. And what is I is that what is wrong here, bro? I don't know. This should work. There is a slight error. I don't know what it is. But why after, like, there is something wrong with this, right? So like if answer is not true, we can return this. Okay, and if answer is true, then if answer is true, then we will have the break color. But if it is not true, then answer is false. The answer is no. We will return answer. Answer is already true, right? So we don't need to do this. Yes. If not answer will be false. but I'm using GPT more than required, I think, right now. The main problem with debugging is I shouldn't use GPT to debug my code. I'm making another copy so it doesn't go. Shit. This is wrong. I'm doubling it. Okay. Okay, mainly the issue. I shouldn't use it to debug, but it's no point, bro. यार इसमें चलो इससे क्या हो रहा है मुझे समझ नहीं आया like, okay, this is just I don't think that is needed. It was just to bring down the complexity of the code. It should work fine, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, the first is check. Is this and the substring? Okay. But okay. Some few fatal errors like this one. Then there was a blunder here. Then this was almost correct, but after like so many iterations, I got confused over sometimes. Like if I want just clear the code and write it again. Okay, we will do the rest. Okay, we will do the rest of the stream tomorrow because I am not. I having so much energy right now, and we have done decent amount of work today, and 156, right? Like this question, we did these 5 questions today. Okay, 2 of them, like this was using GPT, for logic. This was half GPT. This was also correcting the code GPT. I shouldn't use these correct my code, but okay. We will not do this kind of blunder tomorrow. And I don't think I will be able to wake up at 8, but let's see. If I wake up at 7, we will try to give this contest. This one after 8 hours. Let's see if I can make it tomorrow. And after that, okay, I guess I should sleep now. Okay, bye guys. Guys, I'm saying guys like someone is watching. I hope no one is watching this. I don't want to be concerned about this, that who will watch this and who will not watch this. I just want to document it, everything here, and just laugh watching this after mm, 10 years, I think. I think like after 10 years, I will be having a decent life. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Okay, bye bye.